Hope everything's going well with everybody. Hello, Garbage McTrash. Wonderful name. I like that name. Um, I just finished up doing a couple of these buttons, so they're kind of filling up the screen at the moment. Before I start working on any of the sketch cards. So, yep, just finished these. These are really fun. Another fun day at the comic shop where we were able to get the previews, and with the previews, there was a lot of really good pieces to be able to cut. It's wonderful Harley, you know. So maybe if there's any purchases, I would probably throw one of these in there for free, for sure. Um, Mad had to do a little Mad one. So a lot of these are the DC ones. I usually am very slack with the DC, so I wanted to definitely work on these. I've got a huge bag already of Marvel, um, and the one thing I've noticed about DC and Marvel, they have their favorites. As you can tell, it's definitely the big three: Superman, Batman, and where are you at? Wonder Woman. So kind of fun, but um, Marvel's the same. Marvel's big three is Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Venom. If not, it's definitely Carnage and Deadpool. It is just so heavy. The good thing about Marvel, though, they have really good Star Wars stuff. So got a few of those that I'll be doing soon. I like this R2D2 and C3PO. Darth Vader is really nice. Nice Luke. But yeah, here's another one that's out of the Marvel one. But I do like some of the Disney ones that they've thrown in there. But yeah, like Venom, Wolverine, All Hallows Eve, I do believe is her name. Deadpool, X-Men, Werewolf by Night. But I tried making a variety, but my gosh, there's so many Spider-Man. If it's not Black Suit Spider-Man, it's Venom, Carnage, Wolverine, and a Venom. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so I will be doing these maybe if I need to relax for just a minute. But anyway, let's get this out of the way because we are working on. This is what we're going to do. Time to move. All right. Going into the box for the moment. I also need to figure out when I do my pop-up shops, what am I doing with these? How am I setting those out? And even just those filled up this box. This box is really small. So anyway, boom. I think we're doing Ryu. That light is so bright. Let's see if we can just, there we go. I like it. Cool. If you remember last week, we did Hong Kong Phooey. Maybe I'll color him today. But the other cards that we need to ink up for the set, Naruto Uzumaki and Mikey. So let me get started on that. Sorry, a little drumming. So I hope everyone had a wonderful 4th. We did. It was a little relaxed. We don't usually do much with fireworks, so we're not much firework people. So it's all right. There was definitely a lot of fireworks, but a little wet for us here in Muncie. So that's all right. So get that erased. All right. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend. We've definitely tried staying busy. We've, cleaning up after the holiday week and just kind of being on top of stuff. So. So, yep. So what we're doing is definitely Ryu. I know we did a Ryu a little while back, but I don't know if you guys play a lot of the new Street Fighter. I think it's super good. I enjoy it quite a bit. Um, this is the Ryu from Street Fighter 2, but this is also the anime based off the anime that they came out in the 90s. So, now this card will be available later this year, I do believe. Don't remember when the set goes out, but it's always chance um, trying to get these because these come in blind packs. So, but if you wanted me to do a Street Fighter for you or a Street Fighter character or anything similar to this, I definitely take commissions. Um, just have to reach out. Um, I remember being so geeked out with this movie because it had a really good soundtrack. Um, of course, I didn't buy it. Why would I buy the soundtrack? Um, but it was, I was super impressed when there was Alice in Chains on it and stuff. I was like, man, that's super cool. Because with anime, it's you rarely ever hear that on it. Just American music on anime. It was mind-boggling, especially to me, Alice in Chains. That was just phenomenal. Loved that band, still love that band, and it was just cool. Um, and that's kind of the movie was also one of those where it was exactly how I wanted to see a Street Fighter anime movie. It was a little gritty, a little rough. It was how I would expect Street Fighter to look and act. So, oh yes, yes, yes. I'm sorry, I just looked up. I can do Marvel too. Love doing Marvel stuff. Um, Matter of fact, I just did a Marvel card uh, for commission, and yep. If I have to pick my, um, definitely when. So if you look over at my buy now, um, I do believe there's no products on there. That's goofy. Cool. So on my cards, with the back of them, they are 20 a piece. So um, let me try to fix that now. So that shouldn't be an issue. But yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I have a good amount of Marvel cards right now. Um, I've only put up a few limited ones so far, but definitely it's 20 with my own. Mine comes with a personal backer. Oh, right here is one. Okay, so this one is spoken for right now. I'm just waiting for the payments to go through. Um, but definitely commissions are $20, and then on the back of them, they're either blank like this, or they come with my own personal sketch card backing that says this. Um, I also have prints for sale. The prints are really nice. I mean, they're just prints. Everything comes signed. And then in my print of what's his name, Sabretooth is one of my favorites. Okay, signed to live show. Shoot. Let's see here. No fun. Okay. Trying to see how I could get this up on there. Oh well. Oh, no kidding. A big Wolverine person, huh? Um. Oh, let's go over here. Add. Okay. Um. Let's see here. All right. All right. So a couple Wolverine cards. But I guess this isn't Wolverine. I guess it's Albert. My fault. Um, but we have Yellow Suit. We have more Yellow Suit. We have Savage. We have a couple of others. Hold on. So here's the other yellow. That. And then here's the Savage, which I am not a. It's not that one, but I'm a fan of Wolverine, so I have to. That's on the lower tier of my Wolverines I like. Orange Suit, and then Weapon X. Um, Another Weapon X. A little bit different. And then we have Dakin, which is Wolverine's son. And then we also have Mr. Meeseeks, who's going to get completely annihilated by a Sabretooth. I'm trying to think. Oh, here is classic Sabretooth. And let's see here. Oh, yep, here's an Omega Red. So Definitely each of these are from different years. So it's kind of cool. The only one I know, so these are all like 20 a piece, um, which I could do. The one that I would do more for, which would be of course, they're all one of a kind, but here is Wolverine versus Omega Red, and it is on a genuine Marvel card, and this one goes for 60. So this is from Marvel Flair from 2019. So it has a nice little Flair stamp on it, nice little AP on the corner. So there's that one. I do sign them all, man. So definitely any of these. Like I said, the Wolverine with the from the Marvel Flair series, that one's up for sale as well, but that one is $60, um, which I could always put up. So yeah, they all come signed. Yeah, I love Wolverine. I think I've drawn Wolverine so much in my life. He's definitely he was like one of the things to get me into comics as a kid. Because I remember seeing the original cartoon way back, the Pride of the X-Men in the 80s, and I got the Secret Wars. The only yes. Hold on one sec. So, but yeah, always been a Wolverine fan. Let's see here. So we have. Where's my Hulk? I have a Hulk for sure, and I do. Well, I might have a Colossus. The word is might. So we have Hulk versus the Foot Clan. I just thought it'd be funny if he, went to another place. Here's one of my favorites. So Hulk being blasted in the face. We have Mr. Fix-It. And then that looks like it. So I don't have any Iron Man, Mystique, or Colossus or Iceman. Iceman, I don't know. I always get really nervous about doing Iceman, but it's because I really love that cool thin line look of him being blocky from the 80s. But I also really like the late 90s to 2000s where he has like the jagged shards. So I always go back and forth. I wish I made prints of it. I did have a Colossus, but it was a Colossus / Shrek crossover that we did for a challenge, and someone finally bought it. And so it was just imagine Shrek, but with Colossus skin in his outfit, his 80s outfit. It was beautiful. Oh shoot, I do have an Iron Man. I don't know. So I have classic Iron Man. I do have Doctor Strange. I do have different Spider-Man, Silk, Morbius, Venom, Doctor Strange. I have a Cyclops that most people don't know. It's future Cyclops that gets captured. The Venoms. This one I just finished coloring, which I love the drool on it. So, let's see here. Where's I think I have a couple Venoms. Or is that the? Oh no, there he is. Okay, so Venom, kind of based off of the. Oh, thank you so much. Based off of kind of the Capcom versus Marvel series. Once again, I love that stuff. But there's those. Um, Another weird card. Um, this is Spider Woman, but she was the second one. So that's a fun one. We have. Oh shoot, my fault again. It's not Iron Man. You know. Hey, no problem, man. I love sharing with anybody. People genuinely asking questions. I like talking to people. Oh, thank you so much, man. I love making these things. These make me pretty happy. They're small. They're relatively quick to do, um, and they're nice little things to have in your hands. So I don't know. I enjoy them. One of my favorite weird characters. Um, Hey, yeah, absolutely. Follow me, man. You could also reach out to me in messages later on. That's perfectly fine. If you see stuff and you're like, hey, can I get this, but I don't want that card? Definitely. Awesome. My favorite guy, Deathlock. Um, this one I'm okay with selling. I have a few others that I've done for myself that I will not get rid of. Um, oh, so Blob and Carnage, one of my favorites. But yeah, so I do all sorts. Um, I do DC. DC, I need to really work on. I am rough with DC because I am such a Batman fan. That's pretty much all the ones I really focus on. But um, I could do Superman. I could do quite a bit. Um, but yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let me show you two that are really neat. We've got, gosh, that's really bright. There we go. Bebop and Rocksteady. Get the nice classic cartoon look, and then give him the new just design style. Um, and I was talking about one earlier, the sketch, but I've also got a nice retro Mikey. So definitely, I just love bouncing around, doing from cartoons to comics, just into all sorts of stuff. A lot of these come from challenges from me and a buddy, but these I just sometimes I just get in the mood. I think this one was me in the mood. The other two were part of challenges. Um, but yeah, kind of bummed out I didn't add all my stuff, but that's all right because definitely I have stickers, um, all sorts of things going on. So definitely, I think on my main page you should be able to see all the active ones. So I'll have to put those back later. Man, Weird. That was so weird. Just kind of blacked out of there. Okay. Awesome. Well, won't mess around again. That's for sure. So, anywho, sorry about that whole mix up. Okay. Sorry about all that. And my phone's now kind of acting up as well. So, fun stuff. We'll get through it, right? Right. So, let's do that. Okay. So, all right. Definitely let Ryu sit for a second while I figure out what I will do with him later. But let's get. Should I do Naruto since I'm kind of in that anime mood? We'll do that. So throw him out there. Naruto. Apparently, this is later years. Uzumaki. So definitely, he was another one of those anime that I didn't think I'd like. I'm really particular about my anime, but that was one that I had the Shonen Jump that had the first piece in him in it, and I didn't. I was like, seems really goofy. It also didn't seem like the very first one because they just kind of jumped right into the first teaching moment. I mean, if you've read the manga, you know. But it threw me off, and I was like, I'm not sure if I like it. But I really, really do enjoy the show. It's just been a while. So, hey, good afternoon. How's it going? Or good day? I don't know. But thanks for stopping in. We're drawing some sketch cards tonight. Talking about stuff. definitely apologizing because I've got nothing for sale. Well, I think I was going to make a comment, and I apologize. I got very sucked into the drawing, so. Um, but I always laugh because I always think of my cousin whenever doing these, because I try to get as much done as possible before I do the stream pencil wise, because sometimes I just end up, just erasing, going back over and over again. It's like, man, if I could just get this part right. And all I ever remember is like, so you're a tracer. If you know what that's from, that's spot on for you. It's like, no, I go over the lines, add shadow and depth, and give more to the drawing. It's more than being a tracer. Ah, so you're a tracer. So, like, that is definitely one of the funniest lines ever. Um, it, to be honest, doesn't really ever get old. Um, from a movie called Chasing Amy. I don't. It's not recommended for everybody, man. It's definitely a unique film, um, but super enjoyable. Uh, definitely very '90s. So definitely one of my faves. Haven't watched it in a while. Should probably do that. Here we go. All right. So we have us. Let's get this a little more zoomed in better. There we go. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. George. Sweet. Thanks for showing. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we could do that. All right. I think I originally was going to look at a couple of things before marking him up, but hey, you know what? It's all right. We can fix things later on. Um, I want to make sure that the things I'm coloring in are given that outline for, or the shadow, if that's exactly where those should be. I know with his older suit, his second generation suit, um, like the top half is dark colored, so I want to have to take a look at it again another time. But for right now, for any of you sketch card artists or artists in general, what are you guys looking forward to? Like, what are the things that you guys are either working on, or what is the thing coming up that you're really hyped up about? Um, some kind of, I mean, I'm hyped up. We've got a convention in Bloomington that's coming up, and that should be really cool. I know there's a lot of good artists that are going to be there. Um, People I've seen there a couple of times already. This will be my second time there, so it's going to be really neat, um, and definitely enjoyable for me. I had a blast last time, and this time I've got a lot better of a setup than I did the previous year. So I've got more things to not just sell, but like more art stuff. Um, I think last year, I think it was last year. Last year there was such an eye-opening experience for me because I saw how my setup was affected my sales, um, and it was such a learning moment, and I really enjoyed that. and I feel like I've done a lot better because of it. Because I got real serious about my setup after that, and I really enjoyed that because it made me concentrate on that a lot better than what I had before. Before it was, um, I had racks that I could hang paintings on that I did, and it wasn't that big of a deal. And then I had these spots where I'd open up these books and let people go through to see my prints, but that doesn't bring people in towards your product. So um, it was super awesome to kind of realize what other people were doing and if I should be doing something similar like what they're doing. And it definitely has helped with some of the other stuff. I've gone to do Muncie Comic Con with a better setup, and I felt pretty confident in that. Um, Even my market stuff, that's helped out quite a bit. I think I feel good when I do even the markets because they're not as serious, but at least my stuff stands out enough. And my work does too. Um, so it definitely doesn't hurt that I've got things like stickers now. I've got, and if you saw earlier, buttons. So that stuff has helped. So, um, but yeah, if there's also any suggestions that anyone has, absolutely hit me up. That's always welcomed, you know, um, because that stuff's important. I want to really grow and be better. And, if someone has any ideas, I'm all for it. I definitely know some of the stuff is also like placement and I don't know, how to make things easy to see in a way and have your people be able to come up. And if they don't feel like flipping, at least they can see, what's hanging up that they can go, I do want that. Or just draw them in. So, boom. Enjoyable. Nice. Um, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. So Naruto was a little easier. Maybe I will go back through because there's definitely a couple of spots that could use slight cleanup. Um, Definitely since I've goofed on whatnot tonight, which is, my apologies. um, I'll have more stuff up, and definitely on my main page, it should show the other things I do have available. If you're watching the YouTube, you could definitely take a gander through the Instagram stuff. A lot of the Instagram stuff is on sale on my whatnot. Um, you could always reach out and be like, hey, do you have this for sale still? So we'll let Uzumaki sit there. Now realizing that I don't have anything for sale, this seems kind of a waste of time. But, at least I had time to chat with somebody and, get stuff out and about. So what I'm probably going to do is take a 15-minute break and then get things set up and then start again at 10. So, hey, thanks for this part. Wait for the second part.